Am I the asshole for not allowing in-laws to be present on Christmas morning while our kids open gifts? Me, 28 female, and my husband, 27 male, disagree on how we should handle Christmas mornings. For perspective, I am an only child. Christmas morning was always done at home with my parents, and after opening gifts, we'd head over to my grandparents to celebrate with them. They all still live local. My husband is the middle of 3 children, and they often had family that lived out of state. So Christmas morning was sometimes at their house and sometimes at a grandparent's house that's out of state. We alternate our holidays before Christmas and Thanksgiving with our families. Before having kids, we would stay with them for a week or a long weekend over Christmas. After having kids, I want to be home for Christmas morning and spend the rest of the day with my family or his family depending on the year. Our kids are still young, 2 and 1, but it is still such a special moment for me, and I want it to be sacred and intimate amongst the 4 of us. We only get so many years of little kids on Christmas morning, and I want to soak up every single moment. His parents live 3 hours away and are having his siblings come from the 22nd to the 30th. No one else has kids yet. I told my husband that we should have our kids open up presents on Christmas morning and then make the drive to their place shortly after. He is calling me selfish and inconsiderate of his parents' feelings because it would mean the world to them to watch the grandkids open the presents from Santa. His mom had made comments in the past how Santa would always travel for them wherever they went, being passive aggressive towards my feelings on it. We had the same argument last year. I told my husband that they had their turn with their own kids, and this is now about us and our children. I still want to see and celebrate with his family, but only after we have Christmas, just the 4 of us on that morning. Am I being unreasonable?
No, I don't think so. I think it's totally fair to want to make those memories with your own, like with your family and not your extended family.
Fun fact. Did you know that once you get married, the person that you're married to then becomes your immediate family?
Yeah.
And your parents and siblings are no longer your immediate family.
Yeah, I think you said this last episode.
That's all I think about when you say immediate family.
Yeah. I was going to say, I thought this story was going in a different direction. I thought like maybe the parents were staying at their house and she didn't want to open the gifts. I don't know.
You have to stay upstairs. No, go to the basement.
I think it's completely unreasonable to like pack up your gifts and bring them to a 3-hour drive to grandma's house. Right? They said they're 3 hours away.
I think so, yeah.
Especially to like make them wait. Like, yeah, it's Christmas morning. You're supposed to open up your gifts the first thing in the morning. Like, kids are excited, and I know they are young, but still, it is like it's about making those core memories for them. And yeah, like, I don't know, what are they gonna want to do this every year?
Right?
Like, open gifts from Santa? Like, I'm sorry, this is not. You had that with your son.
Exactly.
You had that growing up with your kids. Now let me do it with mine. Like,
exactly.
It's you've already been through it. Like,
that'd be like us driving to Sarnia Christmas morning. 3 hours?
Yeah, no.
What are we leaving at 5 a.m.?
Right? Like,
what do you think? We have Santa's sleigh? We're going to get there extra fast?
Literally, though.
Top comment. I had exactly this issue years ago when my children were small, but the grandparents with us were lovely. We opened our present at home on Christmas morning, just us, and then traveled to the grandparents' house where, surprise, surprise, Father Christmas had left more presents for them to open up in front of the extended family.
Oh.
Win-win.
I was going to say, that's great.
That's what she's saying she wants.
Yeah.
That's exactly. She just says she wants to open up their presents at home when they wake up.
Yeah.
And then when they get to their grandparents, they can open up extra presents.
That's a great compromise. Yeah, everybody gets what they want here.
Well, that's not what the husband wants.
Oh.
The husband wants to leave first thing in the morning, drive 3 hours,
Yeah, but
not
OP
open up
didn't
anything.
suggest this, so
No,
maybe...
that's what OP did say.
Oh.
OP said that. That's what
Did I miss that?
That's what OP says she wants.
Like them to have their own Santa.
I told my husband that we should have our kids open up presents on Christmas morning, then make the drive to their place shortly after.
Yeah, but that's not giving the parents Santa, like the grandparents' Santa's gift to open up.
Well, the grandparents can have their own Santa's gifts.
But
I
she
think
didn't
they just
say
skipped,
that.
Well, they kind of skipped over it.
No, I don't think it's right to assume that they were gonna do that.
Well, maybe I just assumed that in my head because when I went to my grandparents on the Boxing Day, there would be more presents under the
I never
tree.
had that.
Oh, okay. So that's an assumption on my part
Okay,
because when I went to the extended family, there was more presents.
Oh, Mr.
so-
Privilege over here.
Yes.
Mr. Rich.
My grandma spoiled me.
I'm just joking.
I did get called a rich bitch one time
Really? When?
when I threw a party at my house and I got in a fight.
Oh,
Beat his butt, whooped his ass,
nice.
offended myself.
Nice.
Yes. There's an edit.
Okay.
I would be totally fine if the grandparents wanted to come here for Xmas, but they have already made plans to host at their house with everyone, so we will be traveling to them regardless and staying with them for several days. I just requested that we watch the kids open presents from us in our home and experience Christmas morning, just the four of us, before heading over to his parents. Kids will have presents to open at the grandparents too.
Oh.
We all exchange gifts with the extended family as well.
Then what is the problem?
Maybe part of my assumption was because I also
You read the
I've read
edit,
that
yeah.
already too. So
No. What's the problem, grandparents? Like,
husband wants to go right away. That's the problem.
husband's a mama's boy.
So not the asshole.
Definitely not.
It was voted not the asshole.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
like
Scared me.
Madison's already made it clear. Like she wants to have Christmas mornings with Andrew and the rest of their kids at her house. Her house is gonna be Christmas central.
Yeah. Yeah, which is reasonable. She's creating a new family.
Fair.
Yeah,
Fair. Reasonable.
I respect it.
Yes.
All done.
All done. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho.
These 2.5 hours flew by.